Sonia with the Inspired Pen, and I'm going to do a walkthrough on this book I did quite a few months ago. I just never did a walkthrough on it. It has a belted closure, so you could really load this thing with things that you want to keep. It's got a lot of different paper in it. It's sewing. It's not distressed in any way. This is what I call a very naked book. It just because it doesn't have a lot of the inking or, stamping or paint or any of those other things in it. That's up to you to put in. There are a lot of tuck spots with note paper, tags. There's a sewn in lace spots. And it really gives it a nice look and feel, I think. Book pages, of course. This one has typing pages, but I don't believe I put any of the music pages in it. It's got two different sizes of the paper doilies that are really pretty, just kind of pretty thing. Pockets, like I said, I put a lot of pockets in this one. A lot of tuck spots, a lot of different techniques I used in this one as far as sewing goes and what you do with the paper. This one is thick. It is a very, very chunky book. Lots of envelopes. But I think that kind of just gives you the nice blank canvas that you can just add whatever you want to it. So you have tons and tons of, the base to add to. This one I really considered keeping for myself and turning it into an art journal just because it's so basic, it's so simple. But no, it is listed on my Etsy store. I made actually another one for myself that I really like, and it's really different from this. There's some more of that doily with the burlap and the grid pages. There's craft pages in here. Like I said, lots of envelopes for tuck spots. You can, tuck away in this one because it's got a lot. And then towards the back here, we've got the pleating, we've got the order pages, more tucks, the doilies, and then this pen holder, which also acts like a bookmark. And I make these as well. They have magnets in them, so they attach to whatever page you want them to, and then they can hold your pen, which I think is kind of a nice touch because there's really no other thing to hold your pen in these. I really just like this. There's one of those big doilies right there. And that is the walkthrough on that one. So a couple of notes, which I didn't know, and this one I was just learning how to glue bind. And doing a glued-in binding, I gotta say, has its challenges. If you're going to do a glued-in binding, I would suggest not having that many signatures to glue. It's insane how much you have to line them up to get them to all stay in the same spot so you can glue that binding together. It really takes a lot of work, and I would just, as a tip, which is not a tip that I found online, would be use a few less signatures, and it will probably stay together better. You really have to clamp these down to get them to actually adhere together. Probably another reason why I don't use glue binding a lot is because it does take quite a bit of work. Anyway, thank you for watching. This book is listed in my Etsy store. Thank you.